Hi, I'm Brad with Big Family Homestead, and today I've got a video for you on the various ways that we use solar electricity on our homestead. And today's video is the first of a few, and the first is absolutely cool, and that is solar electric for your livestock fencing. So if you can see the lovely ladies behind me, well, they are a very important part of what we do here on our homestead in terms of having fresh milk for us to make cheese with, to drink, all kinds of different things. And one of the things that's super important about having animals is you've got to keep them healthy and happy. Well, and you've also got to keep them protected. So today, I'm going to tell you a little bit. It's going to basically be an overview on how we use solar, how the systems go together, and then I'm going to show you how we use ours to keep our goats in and predators out. So let's get to it. Okay, so what we have here is an amazing diagram drawing done by my eldest daughter to demonstrate, to show you, to illustrate how our basic solar system works with an electric fence charger. So what you have is you've got your solar energy coming down, and the solar panel, the photovoltaic module, nice, changes the sunlight into DC current. Your charge controller regulates the amount of charge that's going to your battery so it doesn't overcharge your battery. Then your battery has a positive and a negative going to your electric fence charger. Now the positive goes to your electric fence, the poly wire, and the negative goes to the earth. So what happens is when somebody touches the fence and they're standing on the earth, they complete the circuit. So all of this is connected by your feet or your hoof or whatever is touching that ground. So interestingly enough, in theory, if you grab the electric fence but you jumped in the air and you grabbed it and you hadn't touched the ground, you won't get shocked unless you hit the ground, and then you'll get shocked and it'll be funny and awesome. So this has to be completed. The circuit has to be completed for the shock to happen. Well, your livestock, they're standing on the ground. So that's how they end up getting the shock. Doesn't hurt you. We bump into it all the time. It's more very startling, so don't think it's like any kind of crazy abuse to your animals, because it is not. Our system starts with photovoltaic modules. This turns sunlight into direct current electricity, and then it goes over here via wires into our box that has all our goodies in it. I'm going to open up and show you what's next. So from the solar panels, it goes into this box right here, which is a charge controller, and that regulates the sunlight so it will charge your batteries evenly so it doesn't overcharge them, and it keeps them topped off nicely. From there, it goes to our DC powered low impedance electric fence charger. Now that is what takes the electric from the battery and sends it out here to our poly wire that is attached to the fence. They're all connected and they all go around the entire fence line, all the way around by these, then it's held in place by these nice step-in posts. And then you've got your plastic offsets so that the metal posts don't ground out and make your fence useless. Take note that the positive side is what goes to the poly wire and charges the fence. Now the negative side goes to a ground rod, rather, that is nailed or knocked, pounded, if you will, or even if you won't, but that's how it happened, into the ground. That's a copper rod, and that grounds out. So basically what happens, like the diagram showed, the electric goes through here, through your poly wire, and then if they touch it, or you touch it, or anybody touches it, and you're stepping on the ground, you complete the circuit and get an electric shock. One quick little tip, this doodad right here is a blade switch, and that is so nice to just quickly shut off your electric fence so that you can get in and out without shocking yourself. So that is one thing that is really nice. I think they were like $5, well worth it. Now, a few of the benefits of having a solar electric fence to keep your livestock in is, first of all, the cost is not nearly as much as putting up regular fencing. Another benefit is that you can pick this up and move it. You can take these step-in posts out and we'll put it to a new pasture, new field, or maybe you just want to have your animals only have access to a certain amount of your grass to graze on, and then you change that out so they always have green grass. Well, as you can see here, for us, it's winter and they don't have much grass to graze on, but the flexibility of having a mobile fence that's not permanent, that's cheaper than the permanent fencing, is a great option for us. Now, the investment in a solar electric setup like we have for fencing, it's not cheap, but it's very, very much more cost effective than a regular board and post kind of fence. Now, for us, for our system, it did cost us in the neighborhood of about $325 to $350 when you consider the panels, the charger, the charge controller, your poly wire, and all your step-in posts. But for us, that option is absolutely so much nicer because of the flexibility that it gives you. Now, specifically to goats, a lot of people say that it's really, really hard to keep goats in. Well, maybe that's the case, but we have honestly not had that issue. We do have both females. They're not particularly uppity, but they absolutely respect the fence, and our charger, the electric charger for the fence that sends the shock through the poly wire, is not exceptionally powerful, but they respect the fence. They don't like to mess with it. They stay away from it, and so for us, it really, really works well. So there it is, our solar-powered electric fence to keep our goats happy and contained and predators away, and it's really, really great. Offers us a super nice level of flexibility that we like, and it was much cheaper than a regular fence. Now, in a few other videos, I'm going to show you how we use solar for our chicken shed, for lighting, for power tools, and all kinds of different things. And I have another episode that I will show you how we use a separate system altogether for emergency power backup for our home. And it's really not that big of a system. It's not that expensive, and it works very, very well. I am Brad for Big Family Homestead. If you like the video, please don't forget to click like and subscribe. It really does help us out, and you have an amazing day.